We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Our first Sunday night of the season, the Cowboys and Rams from Los Angeles. Let's go. From just inside the 20, short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
He'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That's what I'm talking about.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott's going to keep this, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The defensive player of the year a season ago, Aaron Donald, the one to stop him in his tracks. On 2nd and 14. Prescott. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 3rd and short yardage. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Prescott from the gun. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And 10, Prescott. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Prescott stripped. And a loose football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and nearly an interception here on their opening drive. but instead third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. To the ground with Elliott. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's the first NFL carry for the Rams. Todd Gurley replacement, Cam Akers. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On third down, here's a run by Akers. But he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
that big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for the first down. Call it a gain of 5. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams, nothing.
On first down, Stafford here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A pair of first downs gives him a first and 10 up at the 44.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And a short gain down to about the 33. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
3-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Second and 9. Stafford will get this to Akers out of the backfield. Given 7 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
It's Holmes. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run this with Akers. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. We're getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now a run with Henderson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Got his man there complete to Gallup. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
19 yards. First down, Cowboys.
First down, Prescott escaping the pressure right. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott. On the left side, Fitzgerald. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
To number 19.
Amari Cooper, 27 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
For the point after.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return comes to a halt right at the 34-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before, Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down at Stafford. Open man completes it to Butler. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And 3 at their 49-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
So, as mentioned, Charles, you know, the regular season debut of this really beautiful new stadium in Inglewood, going to be housing the Rams and the Chargers who play next week. But, you know, what do you think? What's your first impression of it?
Oh, it's awfully favorable, Brandon, when you think about what's gone into putting this stadium together, the thought process, putting together two teams, the Rams and the Chargers, and what they would like to see in the stadium, and making sure it all comes together. Plus, the way they've done things with how they're lighting this place so that it feels like an outdoor stadium, even though it's an indoor field. You got to give these people a ton of credit for putting this all together. A great place to house these two teams, and the Rams getting their shot here against the Cowboys.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. End zone touchdown Rams. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From just inside the 20, short kick. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Do that every time. Every time.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Looking at many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, You've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On the ground, it's Akers. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21. Cowboys 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Prescott down. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna take a shot, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Prescott to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Something about the night air because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take out the other team.
Well, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake it at Stafford. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, he'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the gun on third down, Stanford. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Henderson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Oh, and this one slides to the right on Gay. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott. Not open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Prescott. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw. Escaping the pressure right. Full right side taken in by Gallup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to hold and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. First down, Akers, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up second and
on 2nd and 12, Stafford, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sidelines?
It's the old leverage game, and we're usually talking about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fighting through. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are they're still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game?
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 43-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 37. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Lava's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
32.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's the flash and dash that Rams fans got used to during the Todd Gurley era. But with Todd in the rearview mirror, here's Cam Akers, the rookie out of Florida State, and he can exhibit the same type of ability. Running, cutting, can catch the ball in the backfield. I think he'll be a better pro than a collegiate player because I believe he'll get better blocking and show his talents. And in Sean McVay's offense, he'll get the ball often.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
On for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
He's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. A harder, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for L.A., it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.